It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Niners and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late, division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and LA, they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years. But it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football arguably was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A second down throw here for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. They went for it all on that one, and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Over the top, he's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now, Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford. second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Devondre Campbell brings him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Niners offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing development. Get the ball down to your back, pick up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To a tight end motioning left here. This is Ayuk. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back in Southern California in a moment. First and 10. Here's Purdy again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. Now it's going to be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver
in trouble, and down he goes. That's the rookie, Jared Verse, fighting his way in to record the sack.
And what stands out the most about Verse, Mike, is really just his consistent production at the college level. I mean, his last 3 seasons, all over 9 sacks. He's got explosive hands, really good feet, and it's that first step to get on the offensive lineman so fast that allows him to win so often. They've got themselves a pretty physical pass rusher here in Los Angeles.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This one from 39 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's Ethan Evans now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On second down, Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Samuel has it working in the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On third down, it's Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium. After a short break, it is 3rd and 10. Purdy gonna put it up again. Ayuk makes the catch right side. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will open up a 13-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Rams 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Stafford to throw again. This one caught by Parkinson. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal, and at the very least, got to come away with some points.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Cooper Kupp, touchdown Los Angeles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 13-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Looking to Samuel on the out route.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
This one complete to Atwell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throw it. On third down, Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Great tight ends in the game to start the drive. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. This throw left side, caught by Kittle.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a...
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Anytime you talk about defensive tackles in this Rams organization, of course, there's some big shoes to fill following the retirement of Aaron Donald, one of the best to ever do it. But with Fisk, they got a guy, Mike, that interior quickness, physical presence, his ability to get off the ball and create some havoc. Listen, no one is going to compare anybody in their first year to Aaron Donald, but the Rams have themselves a really good young defensive lineman that they have high hopes for.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he's caught. It's Robinson. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, L.A.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Stafford now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And the Rams Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And he'll take it on in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, L.A. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
They'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. On second down, Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big play, 3rd and goal coming up. They'll drop to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Williams. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. So a pressure spot for the kicker, Joshua Carty. This to potentially send us to overtime. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's gotta have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Purdy to throw. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, 49ers.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
And he had pushed through one tackler, but is cracked up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. A toss left side, caught by his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
It's nice to hear it to the back. What really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long. To throw is Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air again is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy again. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
this one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, it's Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. It's complete. He's got Cup. Inside the 20. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. So it's a win here for the Rams. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.